Hi everyone, it's Jean from the Inky Owl Studio, and welcome back, and welcome if you're a first-time subscriber. I'm continuing with Dee Dee Farago's challenge, and hers is a little different looking than this one, but this is the same principle what she's doing. So we take another base, cardstock base, and we're going to put on 2 pockets on it. Now what she made was a little large for me, so I have cut down the size on what I am doing. Before I go any further though, I want to give you a sneak peek of what I am working on. Can you guess the theme? It's a color theme. Yes, it's purple. And this is going to be the inset of the journal with 2 writing with pages here and pages here. This will be in the middle. This is after Dawn's at the Book Vandal shop, after her pattern for the inset. So I'm just going to give you a quickie look, a little peek. So yeah, I am going to be working on that. I am coming along pretty good. I think I'm going to make some ephemera from Dee Dee's challenge for that today. So because hers was just a little bit larger than what I typically like to do for my ephemera, I am going to cut my ephemera or my base a little bit shorter. So I'm going to make it 3 inches wide, and I'm only going to cut one out. I have the other ones already pre-cut, and I'm going to make it 7 3/4 long. So that is the base that I'm going to be using for mine. Now the pockets are going to be 3.5 by 4, and the first thing you need to do when you make a pocket, of course, is how is your orientation going to be. So I want my orientation of my pocket to go up and down this way. So this will be the 3.5, and this will be the 4-inch. So let me straighten out that little curve there before I go any further. So this the smaller measurement, the 3.5, is going to be across the top of what you're doing, and the length of it is going to, oh, look at that, oh, bummer. I thought it was long enough. It's not. Oh, I'm sad. Okay, let's move on to another piece. Move on to this piece. Okay, so this one doesn't matter because there is no right or wrong direction for this, so that I'm going to cut it 4 by 3.5. So I did want to do one where I'm cutting it so that you get a sense of, how long it may take you to do it. It's not too bad at all. So I want this to be the top, of course. So my measurement, I don't want to cut into my bird there. So my measurement will be 4 across. My measurement will be 4 deep. Don't listen, just watch me. And this will be 3.5 this way. So, but I want the fern to be in the middle. Oh my, I'm fussy cutting. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm fussy cutting. There we go. So 3.5 is the top that goes up, and the 4 is the length of it on the side. So we've got these 2 pockets cut. Now we need to start putting in some scores. Now whatever you want to be the top, or what I usually do is I set in the pocket orientated the way I want it. So I want it this way and I want it that way, and we're going to do a 1/2 inch on each side. So let's see here, 3.5, you're going to do it at 3 over here, and you're going to do it at 1/2. Of course, I like to do this just because it's easier for me. Now the next score has to go on the bottom of what your pocket is. So that's going to be a 1/2 inch down there. So there you go. Now I scored 2 at one time. Probably could have done the 3. But anyways, do that, and you're going to cut this little fold piece right here. We're going to miter the corner. So you're going to cut along that way, just like this. Like this. Oops, a little bit closer than that. Up here on the sides. And I could have cut them both at the same time, so you know what? Next time I'm going to do that. That's here. So for me, the biggest lesson was to make sure if I have an orientation up and down or whichever, that I kind of plan that out ahead of time. And then we'll just do this, and my, where is she? Oh, I just put her, there we go. I'm going to burnish the sides here a little bit, just like that. So what I really appreciate about this challenge is that I'm only making 3 at a time. Because one time I did like mass make a whole bunch of ephemera, like, I don't know, 12 or 15. And that was like almost a year ago. And I've only used like 3 or 4 of them. I don't know. Maybe I decorated them up too much, but I like to do different kinds of journals all the time. I don't like to do just the same one every time I do stuff. So this way, the 3, I really think I can do. Now, it's important to have the bottom flap, the last one down. And I usually put a little dotted glue there just to hold it, because this allows your ephemera to not get hung up on this guy here, because if he were on the inside, you know, you're fighting with it. So that's what I like to do with mine. And then you don't have to do this, but just so it doesn't get wrinkled when I go to put it in, I like to just sort of, oops, that's a little uneven there, isn't it? I like to glue them down just a little bit. Ooh, I didn't get that even at all, did I? There we go. Alrighty. Now I'm going to ink really fast. I know, I didn't know how not to ink, because if I'm going to show you, I gotta start from scratch, and I do like my things inked. So now for the pocket, oops, gotta get that the right way. For the thumb notch on the pocket, I'm going to put them together. Take my round punch, come in, eye up the middle, come on just a little bit, about like that. And when I do them at the same time, then they're going to match pretty well. Now this is, it's presentation paper, but it is the 47-pound presentation paper, Espen, because I have an Espen printer. So I'm just saying that in case you're curious. But you can print a design out on cardstock, or you can use nice heavyweight scrapbook paper. You know, you don't have to print it digital by any means. I just have it, so I did it. Now we're just going to glue these on here, just like this, on the side. So like I've said before, I hope you are checking out all the ladies, just because each of us is doing it just a little bit differently. Just a little bit differently. A little bit different idea in each of them. And then those who want to put together a ephemera sample portfolio, these are all some really good ideas too. They really are, and I really appreciate Dee Dee for coming up with these really nifty ideas. So there's one made. Now, there is another thing that you can also do, and that is orientate your designs in a different, or your pockets in a different way. Not necessarily like this, you can put them like this. Now what I intend to do with mine, I forgot to explain, is I intend to make this a tuck spot. So I'm going to put it in my page, either attach it on this side or attach it on this side. It's going to be a tuck spot on my page. So that's what I plan to do with them. But you may want to orientate the pockets, you know, this way as well. So to do that, put your, okay, I got it. Then we're going to go ahead and do our score just like we did before. So we're going to do a 1/2 inch on both of the long sides. And I like to turn it over because it's just easier. I don't like getting over there in the corner. If I was left-handed, that'd be a perfect place. Now, of course, there again, we have to put the other 1/2 inch at the bottom of what we've got going here. Oh yeah, see, I should have just went with the other way. Yes, I'm going to go the other way. That's just ridiculous. Here we go. That's at 3 3/4, and then we're going to go ahead and cut just like we did before. And I said I was going to do 2 at a time, didn't I? Yeah, that's how it goes. Sometimes we just don't do what we're supposed to do, and then we get in trouble, don't we? Okay, so you make your pocket as usual, and you can turn this pocket on its side, and you will then be able to measure up and see how much to cut off. Now you could pre-measure this ahead of time, but let's just say you got the inspiration that you wanted to do this and you didn't, you had them all cut out and you wanted to do it differently. You can put them this way, and then you could fit 3 on the sideways all the way down this way. So that was just, you know, just in case that's what you wanted to do. Just thought I would put that in there as a little variation. And there we go. So the short side goes up for your 2 sides, and then wherever your bottom is, that's going to be 1/2 inch over in that side. So there we go. Yep, see, if I was really on the ball and did my 2 at one time, I would be further ahead. Now I probably should do something here for Christmas because that's kind of the theme she's going with. So I gotta go up there in my storage bin and get down from the heights and depths of my closet, get my Christmas stuff down. Doesn't seem like that's going, doesn't seem like it's so close, but I know it is. I know it's very, very close. So I'm just going to lightly. So this is one of the things I'm going to be putting into that purple theme journal that I'm doing. This is one of them. Although it might be, you know, a little pink, a little pinkish. It'll be all right. There we go. So I guess it's next week that we're going to be working with glassine bags, and I definitely want to work with those because I have some and I like working with them because they're just a little different. And I'll just put this down here. Whoops, somehow I mismeasured one of these tags here. Okay, well that's okay, because you know what? I think what I'm going to do is just cut this down Oh well. Somehow I didn't cut that properly. Well, it'll be okie dokie. I'll just get in here with this and sort of give it a better looking thumbnail. There we go. It'll still work okay. See, it all happens sometime. Let me make sure I measure this one. Oh, yes. So that's what happened. I forgot because my pages in my purple journal are smaller. That was the issue there. So let's just make these up here. That's what the problem was. Well, let me just do two at once here. Okay, yeah, my battery says he's low. Don't know why. I mean, I thought I recharged it last night. So what this is going to mean is that this is going to be too long that way. Let me just get these mitered here. It's going to be too long this way. So I'm going to make a quick determination. Yeah, didn't really think about that, I guess. So let's, yeah, these can only be 7 inches tall and not, so it looks like I should take off about a 1/2 inch there. Yeah, at least a 1/2 inch. Let's see if this will work good. Yeah, that'll work a lot better. That'll give me room to put tags in and out. So sorry about that. And I'll just do this here really quick. Yeah, I'm trying to rush. Oh yeah. Trying to rush. Okay. Okay. Go. Let me just try it. I'm not gonna distress this. I am just gonna get her in. Just like, oh, and I got, oh, oh my gosh, here I'm in a hurry and I'm not getting anything done like it's supposed to be done. I feel like I'm all thumbs here. Just take a deep breath. Although I have to say, trying to do something within 15 minutes it's good exercise. It's good exercise because, you know, I sometimes just dawdle and I look up at the clock and I go like, what? I have spent an hour on this tag? Oh, that's silly. That's just silly. I can't do that for everything. So this way it does sort of impress upon your mind that, you know, move along, move along. You know, like the Star Wars guy. Okay. You have to be a fan to know that scene. Okay. Ah, perfect, perfect. Yes, I am only lightly distressing that journal, so I didn't really need to go around there. Okay, let's get rid of this thing. This is why my board's dirty and needs a bath, because I craft on top of it. You know, if I was just more careful, I wouldn't craft on it, but you know, kind of how it is. So here we go with our little pockets. and you know, just ready for extra ephemera, although I don't think these really need anything with the flowers on them and stuff. You fussy cut the flowers up, you know, don't need a whole lot, and these are just ready to go. So thank you so much for viewing, and like I say, next week is going to be a whole bunch more new videos and using different products. So we will talk to you later. Have a great weekend. Bye.